is Michaela Kiersch, and I'm 21. I'm a full-time student at DePaul University in Chicago, Illinois, and I'm a science major, so that means I'm in school a lot. And I coach the kids team here at First Ascent 5 days a week. I only have a couple time slots throughout the week, and if I don't climb on Mondays at 2:30 exactly, then I can't climb again until Wednesday at 10 a.m. And then the red, you have to drive 7 hours. And every weekend we just make this trek, this mindless drive to Kentucky, and we do every weekend without fail. I've never regretted it, not once. I've never said, should have stayed home. But if I don't send on the weekend, that Sunday drive is so long. And the anxiety builds, you know, it puts a lot of pressure on these tiny little 1.5 day windows that I get spotted throughout the season. But it's still possible to find time to train and find time to get psyched and motivated and get a goal and go climb and do it. My training schedule, because of school and work, is a little bit unusual hours. So I kind of just go in the zone, and I have to see the light at the end of the tunnel a little bit. I have to try hard, you know, otherwise I'm doing this 7-hour drive in vain. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, I do a lot of power workouts. I'll do hang boards, like hanging on small holds, or big campus pull-throughs. That's one of my weaknesses, these tiny little big muscle groups that I have here. So I do a lot of campusing during the week. And then on Wednesdays, I just do circuits, like around and around and around and around until my hands can't close. I'm so pumped. And then I rest Fridays, drive down to the red, do some homework, and then hopefully execute. Part of the thing about the golden ticket, this big stigma, is that it's a guy's route. And I really wanted to challenge that. I had heard all these rumors, you know, like it's big moves, it's powerful, so-and-so can't do it. And I've always been the smallest kid in the class since I was little. I'm only 5'1", so I've been like this since I was in 6th or 7th grade, and I haven't grown at all. So in my climbing, I always feel like I have to overcompensate for moves. I'm always going a little bit harder or jumping a little bit bigger than everyone else. And I think in the long run, it's probably made me stronger, but a lot of times I have to get really creative with my beta to overcome those kinds of moves that other people do differently. So I went in with the expectation that it was going to be impossible. No! But the most important part about climbing that motivated me to keep pursuing different things in competition and strength and training is that there really is no limit. There's always another challenge, always something harder, and something that inevitably you won't be able to do. And for me, that is the most motivating thing. If you're not failing in climbing, I don't think you're pushing yourself to your full capacity. You just have to accept the failure that comes with trying something that hard. On top of the physical barriers that I experienced on this route, I didn't want a mental barrier as well, of being like, I'm gonna fall on the dyno, and then it kind of being a self-fulfilling prophecy. For me, that move is definitely what I consider the stopper move, and I'll fall there again and again and again and again. I knew going in it was going to be a challenge, Definitely on the first try, I tried it static a bunch of times. I quickly learned the only way that I was going to be able to do it is to jump. So I just started jumping at it, just hurtling my body at this hold that I'd never grabbed before. And I couldn't really see from below and I couldn't clip up. So I was just kind of jumping into the unknown, uncharted waters, trying to grab this hold until, you know, finally you get that magic try and you stick it. And it was crazy, desperate, feet flying everywhere. And I clipped the next draw and was like, take, and I'm like, oh my God, how am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do this on point if 30 tries later I can barely get it now?
What are the chances?
With the ticket, it was never whether I was strong enough or not. I trained to be stronger, so maybe it would feel easier, but it was more about being exactly perfect when I hit every single one of those moves. Starting at the bottom, it's like kind of cruiser, but then immediately at the third bolt, you have a dead point. Number one weakness. And then you can kind of shake out for a while. And then the next sequence is like a V9 on tiny crimps, which I'm good at crimps, but it's hard for me because the last move is another dead point to a pocket, another precision move. And I hit that thing and it's 50-50 if I can do it or not. Usually on the first go, I'll fall because I'm not warmed up or whatever. So then if I stick that, I'm like, okay, cool, I get another little shake. And then the next sequence, 2 moves later, is a dead point with the other hand. You know, you're going up and it's like this tiny little intermediate to a slot. And that move, fall in there. I can fall there at any given moment because it's another precision weakness move. And then the next part is like 3 moves, and then you get another dead point to the jug before the dyno. And it's like, okay, another weakness of mine. So it's just back to back to back, testing me. And then you get this hold. And my anxiety bubbles up a little bit because I'm looking up and I can see the slot and I know I'm at the dyno, so I like clip. I'm too nervous to go for it right away. I've got to calm down and collect myself and get ready. So then I set up for it and it's like Hail Mary going towards this slot that's only a little bit wider than my fingers. If I grab it, then I'm like swinging all crazy, gotta pull it back in. And if I don't, before I know it, I'm like hanging on the rope again. The next move onto the ramp is the crux. If you fall past the dyno when you stick it, it's like, when is the next try that you're gonna stick it from the ground? Could be tomorrow, or it could be next month or next season. I have no idea, you know, because the numbers just don't add up for you. It's not stacked in your favor on a move like that. I'm trying something that's way above me. I'm trying to defeat this huge challenge. And the reason that I picked it is because it's a challenge. But accepting that is harder. Accepting the inevitable failure is hard. I just set this mental standard that, yes, it's hard. It's hard for me, it's gonna be hard, and I'm gonna fall. But one of these times I won't. And I just have to be patient and wait for that time to come.
Yeah, really solid. Come on. With you. Nice, Michaela. Keep moving. Come on. Nice. With you. Nice. Come on. Come on. Yes! Yes! Yeah! Relax. Don't rush this, Michaela. So good.
I'm scared.
Take all the time you need. You know this.
This part's still hard.
With you, Michaela. Come on, Michaela.
All over me. And it's like on this. I'm like all bloody. That whole stigma that girls won't do this route because the moves work a certain way. I just don't think that it's true anymore. We have so many strong female climbers out there. I think anything is possible. I don't think that there are really any barriers stopping anyone from doing something that they set their mind to, especially in climbing, if you make it a priority and if you want it bad enough.